Myself, Danielle Steele, and fellow classmate Lisa Ryan have designed a Petra-Kucha presentation on how Highscope creates a positive environment for children in the early years setting. We have put together the areas in which we feel are the most important and beneficial to the child's development needs. In this presentation, we will take a look at what is Highscope, active learning, special needs, layout of a room, daily routine, adult and child interaction, dealing with conflict, transitions, and then our conclusion. What is Highscope? According to the Early Years Organization, Highscope is a quality approach to early childhood care and education, which has been shaped and developed by research and practice over a 40-year period. It identifies and builds on child's strengths, interests, and abilities. Active learning. Active learning is a process whereby children engage in activities such as reading, writing, discussion, and problem solving. The necessary parts that are required for active learning are as follows: materials, manipulation, choice, child language, and thought and adult support. Accommodating active learning. By having the necessary parts in place for active learning, it promotes positive environments. It is important for adults to recognize and encourage a child's intentions, reflections, problem solving, and creativity. Scaffolding is a good method of supporting the child. This is showing the child how to do something and then allowing it to do it themselves. Special needs. Accommodating for special needs promotes a positive learning environment in a setting, as it allows each child to feel welcome and equal. It is important to have appropriate materials, a knowledge of the child's interests, and accessible storage which cater for every child's need. Accessibility for children with special needs in the setting. The setting should be accessible to children who have physical needs, for example, ramps and a suitable bathroom for their needs. By having the right equipment fitted in the setting, it allows the child to move freely around with confidence. Layout of the room, lighting, surfaces, and storage. Many activities require a good source of light, preferably natural. The sleeping room should be equipped with sufficient lighting, for example, using blackout blinds. Areas of water, sand, art and design activities need to have appropriate surfaces. Labelling. Storage must be at the child's level and accessible to all children and children who may have additional needs. Labelling the different areas of materials around the setting can give the children a visual guide to where everything is stored and set out. Areas of the setting. In the setting, there are many areas, each with different intentions of learning. An example is the home area. It should be fully equipped with real-life items if possible. The block area has a variety of materials for children to use to construct things of their imagination.
The daily routine. The daily routine has an important input to a child's day. It is when the events throughout the day happen in a specific amount of time. In creating a positive environment in a daily routine, it is vital that schedules are planned carefully and all the needs of the child are taken into consideration. A Highscope day. An example of a Highscope daily plan is planning, work time, recall, small group, large group, outside time, and cleanup. At the end of the day, children get to reflect back on the day's events. Adult and child interaction. Join in and support children's play. Listen and talk to them. Make sure there is enough materials and resources available. Provide a variety of experiences for non-mobile children. Observe children to know their stage of development. Be approachable. Encourage positive behavior and create a stimulating a positive environment. Creating a positive environment with parents. Parents have often expressed a feeling of guilt about leaving their children in someone else's care. This can then lead to being late in dropping off or picking up their children. This can be approached by the carers creating a positive relationship with the parents and having displays including photographs to show them what their child has been up to while they are away. Making the setting welcome makes it more attractive to the children, their families, and any visitors. Placing pictures of the children's work around the room gives the parents or guardians an insight into what the children do while they aren't there. This reassures the parents that they are not missing out on anything which may seem like significant moments of their child's life. Dealing with conflict. It is common for conflict in the setting amongst young children. Dealing with this may be difficult as children often find it hard to be empathetic towards others as they are still egocentric. Egocentric is when a child can see the world from their own viewpoint only. Dealing with conflict. There are some steps one can take to deal with conflict if it occurs. Approach the children calmly, recognize both child's feelings, gather information from both sides, discuss what caused the conflict, ask the children to agree on one solution together, and finally follow up support that they may need if they are upset or frustrated. Transitions. Transitions can be a good way for children to learn the differences in which areas are carried out in a subtle way. For example, one transition that children carry out daily is from indoor to outdoor play. A way of letting the children aware of transition is by having a coat rack beside the door which leads to the outdoor environment. Physical and natural element zone. Physical zone is an area in a setting where children can explore a large open area where they can jump, run, walk, push, pull, and roll in a safe environment. The natural element zone can encourage positive environment as it offers children a chance to explore what is around them and get used to their senses. In conclusion, there are many aspects to creating a positive environment. It is important that the play environment is welcome and child-friendly. Adult and child interaction is vital, and ensuring children are satisfied so the atmosphere setting is positive. By having a positive environment, it ensures that children are content, safe, and allows them to develop a positive attitude.